Hey guys, so I came here to make a quick video because I wanted to talk about this one topic that has been on my mind lately, and because I was checking some comments in my comment section, and I really got pissed off in my mind. So basically, I wanted to say this when it comes to people who try to act like they're an ally and try to speak for indigenous people. But sorry if I'm whispering right now because it's like almost 11. By the time you get this, it might be 11 or 12 in the morning. It might not 12 in the morning. 11. It might be like 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. at your guys' time, but let me make this quick video. Try to make it short. But so like I saw a comment infuriating me when somebody tried to tell my friend Dark Zenobia about how he's like victimizing and making indigenous people less than. And also this is kind of a defense of my friend Dark Zenobia, which he's not victimizing us or basically making us feel less than. That's fucking bullshit because I am an indigenous person and mostly he's kind of an ally to the indigenous community. But that motherfucker in the comment section isn't. But second, literally, you also have this other thing I also have to mention is that literally, we are victims of colonialism, settler colonialism, imperialism, and all that type of shit. So, basically, the other thing I also wanted to mention is that literally we are also victims of genocide by these white settlers who came to our land. They stole our land and now they're literally fucking genociding us to this day and denying us our basic human rights. And we are still not considered citizens on our own fucking land. How is that? And also, I also wanted to bring a conversation about allyship. So, first let's start off with the allyship. So, if you must know, allyship, being an ally to the indigenous community or being an ally to indigenous people. One, allyship is not given, it's earned. Allyship is earned, not like, oh, you can just self-declare yourself as an ally of indigenous people and act like some weirdo SJ fucking W, acting like you speak for us. That's the other thing. So, allyship is earned. You had to basically earn it. So, first, you can't self-declare yourself as an ally. That's fucking bullshit. That's just dumb. Second, literally, if you want to be an ally, then don't get offended with the shit we say, like, hey, colonizer, because we don't have the time, we don't have that much of our precious time to try to appeal to you on your own little insecurities about it. If you're so insecure about somebody saying, some indigenous person saying, hey, colonizer, then you're not an ally. You're just being insecure. And literally, that's not how, like, literally, I also have to say is, literally, that's not being, like, literally, that's a you problem. Like, we don't have the time to try to appeal it and make it a different message for your white colonized mindset, or to make you feel comfortable. Like, we're not here for that. We're not here to make you feel comfortable or make you feel progressive because of our presence here. We're not here to make you feel progressive, okay? Our existence is not here to make you feel progressive. Third of all, literally, if you have an insecurity about it, then it's your problem, not ours. It's your problem. It's a you problem, not our problem. That's the thing. Because y'all shouldn't be getting insecure if you want to be an ally. Get insecure over rhetoric, okay? Next. Literally, you would have to show up in solidarity with, like, protests or any, like, basically events and shit like that. That's the other thing when it comes to allyship. And next, now, that's the discussion. That's the thing when it comes to allyship. Now, moving on. Next, when it comes to people who speak for indigenous people, I get so angry when people try to speak for indigenous people who are not indigenous, who are basically settlers, claiming to be an ally. Settlers who try to speak for indigenous people, but only use it to make them feel progressive. And then, literally, not actually show up to any of our protests, give solidarity to any marches we're doing, or any, like, things that have to do with, like, us getting our fucking land back, or getting basic human rights, or getting literal medical aid or food aid in these fucking concentration camps we've been put into, which are the fucking reservations, or even COVID aid, or even stopping, like, a pipeline that's happening to be built in Minnesota. You know what's happening? If that pipeline gets built, increase of sex trafficking, tar will get in our rivers, and our water will be poisoned. Our environment would be poisoned by oil and tar, and literally it would make it, and our water would be shit. And then we would have to suffer with more fucking poisoning than we already fucking do. And literally, this is literally being built in Minnesota, and I think you guys should be showing support for those indigenous protesters as well. Next, literally, how about also bring awareness to some of the indigenous issues that we're still having to face today? Like, literally, not being taught the real history of the nation. Not, for example, I was never taught in school about this history, about how my people were put in residential schools and literally our culture was taken away from us. We were never taught that. They never taught us that at all. They only taught us a bit about the Trail of Tears and that they were given Oklahoma, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just that. Like, that's the other thing. Why don't bring awareness to that if you want to be such an ally? How about bring awareness to these types of issues that we're having to deal with? That's being an ally. But I don't want to see you try to speak for what indigenous people are having to speak for indigenous people, acting like you are the spokesperson for us when we could speak for ourselves. That goes to all these LARPers who are these fascists LARPing as Marxists, and that goes for these fucking dumbasses who are anti-communist and anti-indigenous as fuck. Don't try to speak for us. You can fuck off. And these fucking colonizers, you can fuck off too. So, that's all I have to say about this video. Thank you for all watching, and please actually listen to what I mean in this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.